Hey guys, this is our video for 705 daily practice. We're going to start with a think aloud. So I'm going to solve the problem on the left. And while that's happening, I want you to fill in the steps that are here on the right. So here we go. We are given this angle picture and we want to write down and solve an equation to find x and each of the missing angles below. So if I look at this picture, the first thing I see right away is that this big angle is a right angle, which means the two ones that I have are complementary. I know that complementary angles equal 90 degrees when you add them together, so I'm going to set up my equation as 4x plus 15 plus x. That's the first angle plus the second angle should equal 90. Now that I have this equation, I need to see, first I see that I have a 4x and an x, so I'm going to go ahead and combine those. So 5x plus 15 equals 90. Now I have a two-step equation that I need to solve. So I'm going to start with the constant here, which is 15, and do my inverse operations. That one will go away. And I'm left with 5x equals 75. And then again, inverse operations, I need to divide by 5. It'll go away. And I'm left with x equals 15. Okay, so I've solved for x, but if I look back at my question, I also need to find each missing angle. So I'm going to go down here in my picture, and I'm just going to substitute. The bottom angle was just x, so just 15 degrees down here. And then the top angle was 4x plus 15, so I'm going to substitute 15 in for x. And then if I multiply this, I get 60 plus 15. I see this angle is 75 degrees. To be extra sure, I could say, all right, this is a complementary angle, is 75 plus 15 equal to 90. And yes, that worked out, so I know my work is good. All right, so hopefully you filled in your steps on this right side column. You should have this filled in. We're going to jump to our key points, though, just to summarize what we did. So the first thing I did up here highlighted in green is I saw that I had a complementary angle. It's not always going to be complementary, so just make sure you're identifying key angle relationships. And you're going to use what you know about angles to write your equation. Usually it's going to be adding the two pieces, either to 90 or 180 for complementary or supplementary, or if you have vertical angles, you'll just set them equal to each other. You're going to solve your equation with your inverse operations. And then finally, you can substitute the variable in to find your missing angles. All right, so we're going to do one more example, and then you guys are on your own. So the image on the right is going to help us answer the questions below. First, we need to highlight angle AXG. And this angle, if I look across, is vertical with 40 degrees. The measure of angle AXG, I'm not sure why this didn't print, it should be 2x plus 12. We're going to find x. So if we look at our image, I see vertical angles. I know vertical angles are equal to each other. So I'm going to set up 2x plus 12 equals 40. I got 40 from over here, and I know this part is 2x plus 12. So again, it's just a two-step equation. This is really ugly. That should say 40. There we go. Two-step equation that I need to solve. First thing, I'm going to get rid of my constant, which is 12, with inverse operations. That will go away. I'm left with 2x on the left side. On the right side, if I actually subtract these, I'll get 28. Again, inverse of multiplication is division. That goes away. And I'm left with x equals 14. That's all you have to do for this one. We could go back and substitute to see if this is correct. So 2 times 14 plus 12, 2 times 14 is 28. 28 plus 12 is 40. And again, we know this is vertical, so that should be 40 degrees. We're good. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave you with the video there because really all you need to remember today is just your key points. So always look back to these. Identify an angle relationship to write your equation. Solve with inverse operations, and then substitute to check your work, and you should be good for today. Good luck.